Hello, fellow audio nerds. I'm Steph, and this is Major Hi-Fi. I love the sound signature of Beyerdynamic headphones. And full disclosure, I own a pair of DT990s. So, when Beyerdynamic stopped by Major Hi-Fi recently and told us about the new DT240 Pro headphones, I was really excited to get my hands on them. And finally, they are here. They cost $99. And the question I have is, how do they sound? Because they're actually marketed toward audio professionals and video editors and that type of working class audio person, and they're meant to take on the go. So how good do they sound and how good do they perform? So the first thing I notice about these headphones, just by looking at them, is just how compact they are. The ear cups themselves are really, really small compared to others in this sort of category of headphone. I would feel totally comfortable wearing these headphones for long duration, tedious drum editing or vocal tuning or something like that. They're just like comfortable and light. They're not bulky at all. They feel really good. The headphones feel stable and durable overall. The headband is made of plastic, but it's also reinforced by a layer of metal right up here. So they're actually like pretty durable. So the ear cups, they flip in, but the headphones don't actually fold up. And this is both a portability issue, although the headphones are pretty small, so it's not too difficult to consider bringing them on the go. But it's also a durability issue, I think. Since the headphones don't fold up so neatly, I could see the headband getting into some uncomfortable situations. But overall, I think it's okay. The ear cups turn in, which enables prevents the headband from getting too uncomfortable here. And it also comes in a bag, so you can just put it in the bag and put it right in your backpack or suitcase or whatever it is. The headphones come with this stock curly cable, which may bum out some folks who are looking at these headphones for just consumer reasons. But I will say that this curly cable is the least bulky curly cable that I've ever seen. It's just very manageable and easugoing. Beyerdynamic did tell us that they are coming out with a straight cable for these headphones, complete with a microphone and everything. So if you do want that type of thing, keep your eyes out for it because it should be coming soon. But one cool thing about this cable is that it's detachable. And it can also be reattached to either ear cup, which is kind of just a fun feature that is silly, but it's also nice to be able to put the cable on whatever side of your head you want. The soundstage of these headphones was actually pretty impressive, especially considering how inexpensive they are. The top to bottom imaging was the thing that most impressed me. There's a lot of high-end extension and a lot of low-end extension, so you get this really tall image from top to bottom. As for left to right, it's really wide and accurate and spacious there. And in terms of the depth, is not as good as a more expensive headphone, but it's pretty good for the price. You get the most depth out of the low-mid area of the frequency response. Other than that, there's not much to see. But the subtle depth in the low-mids is pretty nice. The low-end response of these headphones is really impressive, actually. There's definition in the transients and in the sustain, and especially when I focus and listen to the kick drum, for example, you really get a lot out of these headphones, which is impressive considering their price. While the low frequencies aren't particularly hyped, they do have really nice thickness there that I think both professionals and consumers will like. The mid-range is full and thick as well, while maintaining necessary detail. This makes it so that genres that are very reliant on mid-range clarity still perform really well, as well as other genres that need a little bit of oomph to them. These headphones perform just as well with classical, jazz, other forms of instrumental like EDM, as well as more hard-hitting genres that are also mid-range heavy like punk or hardcore or metal or something like that. There seems to be a frequency boost at both 300 Hz and 5 kHz. And so sometimes the bass guitar sits a little bit louder in the mix than you'd expect. but vocals sit right where you'd expect them to be. The high frequencies of these headphones, just like the low frequencies, aren't hyped. In fact, actually the highs are a little bit lower than you might expect on a $99 pair of headphones. But I will say that it has really nice extension, and because of this, imaging is better, and you also get a little bit of clarity for things like reverbs and room mic decay, that kind of stuff. Cymbals and drum kits also kind of sit in a better place in both in the stereo field and in the mix in general. The Beyerdynamic DT240 Pros. I really love these headphones, and I kind of want to buy a pair of these myself. They just sound really, really good. And their full frequency response makes them great for drum editing or vocal tuning or anything that really requires a full frequency response in a headphone that's also portable. Like, these things are so compact and really not bulky compared to other headphones that have similar sound quality. Two things that you should be aware of. One is that the headphones do not fold up, and the cable also does not have a microphone. But I will say, this coiled cable, it definitely is the slimmest and most slender coiled cable I've ever seen. So that's kind of awesome too. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And for more information on the DT240 Pro and my experience with it, go to majorhifi.com and check out our reviews there. I've did a couple of comparison reviews with this as well, with the Sony 7506 and the Sennheiser HD280. So anyways, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Peace.